virtue of the authority entrusted to me, by virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I constitute this meeting a lawful congregation of the University of Venda.
Please be seated. Chancellor of the University of Venda, Adv Mojanku Gumbi, Executive Mayor of the Venda District Municipality, Councillor Freda Nkondo, Senior Royal Leadership, Wo Tobele Marosungwa Kennedy Midiabatu Chivase of the Chivase Dynasty, Chairperson of the University of Venda Council, Mr. Junior Sliketa, Deputy Chairperson of Council, Ms. Ndanduleni Makari, Deputy Vice Chancellor for Teaching and Learning, Professor Eusebius Likalakala Mohele, Deputy Vice Chancellor for Corporate Services, Dr. Robert Martin, Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Botwe Krazia, University Registrar, Advocate Dr. Joel Baloy, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Health Sciences, Professor Chirizi Murauzi, Acting Executive Dean of the Faculty of Humanities, Social Science and Education, Professor Tawanda Runare, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Management, Commerce and Law, Professor Barakanyane, Director Student Affairs, Mr. Azudowi Mukeli, President of the University of Venda Convocation, Mr. Masa Sylvester Mutadi, President of the University of Venda SRC, Mr. John Daka, and the entire leadership that is present, members of Senate, University Senior Management, academic and administrative staff, Chief Executive Officer of the Vembe, and the Principal of the Vembe TVET College, Ms. Basani Tlekani, former Member of Council, Pastor Ronald Majia, a former lecturer in the School of Agriculture, and our guest, Dr. M.P. Masipa, sponsors of awards for best performing students, esteemed religious leaders, my wife and partner, Ms. Ruzani Tambeleni, invited guests, UNIVEN alumni, students and graduates, parents, guardians, media practitioners, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Macheron. On behalf of the University of Venda Senate, it is my honor to welcome each one of you to this momentous event, our 2024 Autumn Graduation Ceremony. Today, we have gathered here in this auditorium to celebrate the achievement of our outstanding graduates. We have worked very hard to reach this important milestone. Graduation ceremony is an occasion to celebrate a wonderful achievement. This is the culmination of long hours of dedication, months of hard work, and years of sacrifices. Before we proceed, allow me to take a moment to express our heartfelt condolences to Mukhoro's family for the loss of Justice Yvonne Mukhoro, who sadly passed on the 9th of May 2024. Justice Yvonne Mukhoro was the first female chairperson of the University of Venda Council between 2002 and 2009. She was later appointed a special ambassador of the University of Venda later in that year, 2009. Justice Mukhoro was a symbol of selfless humanity, someone with a natural nobility who was classless. During her tenure as the chairperson of the University of Venda Council, she opted not to take a sitting allowance. Instead, she directed that those allowances be channeled towards our best performing students. Please join me as we observe a moment of silence in honor of an immense contribution to our young democratic state and a selfless, generous contribution to this university. Let's take a moment. May his soul rest in peace. Today is all about you, our graduates. We have all converged here to celebrate your hard work, your resilience, and dedication. Graduation ceremony is the most exciting part of our academic journey. This is the most important ceremony in our university calendar for its joyous mood and electric atmosphere. We are deeply honored to be sharing this moment with you. Your graduation today is a culmination of collective efforts by yourselves, your parents, guardians, academic and support staff of the university. We are very proud that you have chosen the University of Venda as an institution of choice to further your higher education studies. We are grateful also that you've allowed us to be part of your journey and to contribute to your intellectual and personal growth over the years that you were with us here at the University of Venda. I must acknowledge that it has been quite very long and exhausting, but certainly it has become a very rewarding experience. And I cannot agree more with what has been said by Malcolm X, who said the following, and I quote, "Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it," close quote. Graduation symbolizes the closing of one chapter and the exciting beginning of another chapter. Thank you to all parents, guardians, and friends for supporting our students to achieve their academic goals. Madam Chancellor, during this year autumn graduation ceremony, a total of 2,666 graduates will receive their certificates, diplomas, and degrees over the 4 days in 7 sessions. Ladies and gentlemen, this year graduation coincides with an important and historic milestone for our country. As you recall, 30 years ago, on the 27th of April, 1994, South Africans went out in their numbers to usher in a new democratic dispensation. On the 29th of May this month, once again, we will be voting to strengthen and to consolidate our democracy. We must not take this right to vote for granted. And I wish to implore every one of us who has registered to vote to exercise your civic duty to go and vote for a government of your choice. Ladies and gentlemen, the dawn of democracy in 1994, our university was about 12 years of age at that time. Today, the university is 42 years old. And while the path has been marked with trials and tribulations, there's a lot that we've achieved over the last 30 years of our democracy as an institution. The democratic dispensation that we are in now inherited a higher education system that is highly stratified, structured along the racial lines, with historically black institutions vastly characterized by underfunding and a lack of critical infrastructure, while their white counterparts were endowed with human and financial resources. Education, an inherent instrument of empowerment, was then used as a tool to perpetuate racial oppression, injustices, and inequality. However, the University of Venda is a living example of the transformation that was brought about by the democratic dispensation. It is with honor and pride to report to you that our university, which started as a small institution at the grounds of Dimani Agricultural School, is now competing with the best in the country and in the world. Our university has benefited handsomely from the grants that were earmarked to support and elevate historically disadvantaged institutions in the county. This is just but one example of the benefits that we have derived from the new dispensation that I'm talking about. And for this, we are eternally grateful. The greatest achievement, in my view, of this dispensation that I'm talking about in the higher education is the massive broadening of the access to tertiary education through the provision of the financial aid. The reality is that without the provisions of the tertiary education funding student aid, now known as the National Student Financial Aid Scheme, many of our youth would not have set foot in the corridors of universities and other institutions of higher learning. And as we have observed, NSFAS has produced more beneficiaries than we can count. The governance challenges that are being experienced at this institution must not be allowed to set root, because they will dampen the hope and damage the hope that millions of our students do have in this particular institution. Ladies and gentlemen, it will be remiss of me also not to take this opportunity to share with you some of the notable achievements that we've achieved as a university. Because this is one of the occasions, in my view, that provide us with an opportunity to report back to you, the custodian of the university, the parents, and the community at large. The success of a university is measured by the standing of its academics, researchers, and the quality of the outputs that they produce, inter alia the graduates and also the research output. There is a direct correlation between the quality of the staff and the quality of the outputs. In other words, you cannot expect to produce good research output and quality graduates if your staff is below par. And I'm pleased to report to you that our university has, for the first time in its entire history, ranked 15th by the Times Higher Education in its ranking of the best universities in South Africa for 2023. Just last night, we also received a very good report that was also published announcing the new rankings of the News Times Higher Education for 2024. And our university, in the categories of universities that are below the age of 50, has been ranked number 4 in the country. Number 1 being the University of Johannesburg, University of KwaZulu-Natal number 2, Northwest University number 3, and UNIVEN number 4, and DUT number 5. Those are the universities that are below the age of 50. So it's something that we're quite proud of. And similarly, in 2023, our university was ranked about in the top 400 in the entire world, globally. Now in 2024, our university has been ranked 300, top 300 globally. So this also again a huge achievement. The ranking I'm talking about measures the institution's performance across the 4 areas in terms of teaching, research, knowledge transfer, and also the international outlook. And this milestone is one of the greatest achievements, in our view, attained by the university since its establishment in the year 1982. All of this is happening because we have invested a lot in promoting and encouraging our staff to further their studies and to acquire higher degrees. And this investment is beginning to pay off as we are beginning to witness an increase in the number of permanent staff with PhD at this university. The quality of our academic and research staff is also evident in the increase in the number of our rated researchers, which has grown exponentially from 12 in 2012 to 46 in 2024. It is precisely because of this quality of our researchers that our university is gaining recognition nationally and internationally, and also the quality of our students. Several of our researchers have recently received awards and recognition of the excellent work in research. Amongst these is the research professor in the Faculty of Science, Engineering and Agriculture, Professor Pascal Besson, who was honored with his outstanding contribution in lifting the health research in South Africa. Professor Besson received the Gold Merit Award at the 10th South African Medical Research Council Awards in Cape Town on the 7th of March 2024. Thank you so much. These gold medals are awarded annually to established researchers and senior scientists who have made seminal scientific contributions that have impacted on the health of our population, especially those living in the developing countries such as ourselves. Another recognition was for the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Management, Commerce and Law, Professor Barwa Kanyane, who was recently awarded a C2 rating by the National Research Foundation in 2024 as an established researcher. Professor Ademola Jegede from the Faculty of Management, Commerce and Law was also appointed as an African Union external expert on children's rights and climate change in November 2023. Professor Jegede is one of the 3 candidates recommended by the United Nations Human Rights Council as the best qualified to be appointed to the United Nations Special Rapporteur for the promotion and protection of human rights in the context of climate change. We are also pleased to announce that, Mr. Pharrell Emmanuel Ngarezani, one of our university security officers here, will be conferred with the Bachelor of Urban and Regional Planning at this session in the Faculty of Science, Engineering and Agriculture. Congratulations, Mr. Pharrell Emmanuel Ngarezani, for your achievement. We are also equally happy that, in the yesterday's sitting, our current Secretary General of our SRC received a degree in Bachelor of Administration. And I'm quite pleased to note that, our SRC, they don't only excel in terms of their leadership, but they also excel in terms of their academic qualifications. And he makes sure that he qualifies in right time. So congratulations to you, SCG, for your contributions. We are also quite very happy that, Mr. Edward Mafaza, a former student of this university and the current CEO of the Commission for the Promotion and Protection of the Rights of Cultural, Religious, and Linguistic Communities, will also be graduating with a PhD this Friday. And during this autumn graduation ceremony, the following staff members of the University of Venda will be conferred with their doctoral degrees. That is Ms. Wolisani Magadani with the Doctors of Psychology, Mr. Leslie Manganye, PhD in Psychology, Ms. Grace Ramova, PhD in Business Management, Ms. Wutu Mampweu, PhD in Business Management also, Ms. Mukondeleli Manuga, PhD in Tourism, and lastly, Mr. Abatakari Jonathan Makado, PhD in Chivenda. We are quite pleased about this achievement by our staff because it adds to the numbers of our staff with PhD. Congratulations to all of you. Our university strives to produce graduates that are locally relevant and globally competitive. And to effectively achieve this mission, we need partners from different industries and business entities. We cannot go this alone. We depend on businesses, support industries for us to really ensure we broaden the access to most of our students. And I want to express our profound appreciations to all the donors and sponsors for sponsoring our universities and our students, and also the awards that we see here. Let me also appreciate the support that you have received from Forever Resorts South Africa. 2 weeks ago, I signed a memorandum of agreement with the management of the Forever Resorts South Africa. And through this partnership, the Forever Resorts South Africa has agreed to take about 10 of our graduates who has qualified with become tourism and hospitality management, that they'll be placed at the different resorts throughout the country for a period of 12 months. They will receive a stipend of 4,000 Rand every month, accommodation, and also meals that will be covered by Forever Resorts. We are also equally happy that the Medilek and the Ekurhuleni Artisans and Skills Training Center, a subsidiary of TEFLA, have placed about 17 graduates from the University of Venda for a 24-month contract with a stipend of 7,000 Rand each. And I'm glad to announce that student was already started by the 1st of May, and that will conclude on the 30th of April 2026. On the same note, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to recognize the selfless leadership and the generosity of the Chancellor of University of Venda, Adv Mojanku Gumbi. As our country is commemorating 30 years of democracy this year, the Chancellor called my office earlier this month and informed me that at this autumn graduation ceremony, she will buy 180 pairs of sneakers from her own pocket that she will hand over to 30 female graduates in all 6 sessions that we are hosting. The distributions, yes, we can clap. The distributions process of these sneakers has already commenced from the 13th of May, and it is for this reason some of the graduates that you see might be wearing these beautiful sneakers as they cross the stage. On behalf of our graduates, management, and staff, I want to thank the Chancellor for your caring and exemplary leadership. Thank you so much, Chancellor, for your generosity. To our graduates again, as you are about to start your new chapter of life, we urge you to stay connected to the University of Venda. And it is for this reason that I want to extend our invitation to you to join our University of Venda alumni community. We are confident that as you embark on your life's journey, that you are academically equipped to cope with the demands of the modern life that you are about to enter. The knowledge that you've acquired in your chosen fields and disciplines is key to providing you a pathway for future. And as I conclude, let me once again convey our gratitude to parents, guardians, lecturers, university staff, as well as the sponsors, our government through the National Student Financial Aid Scheme, for their support during your stay here at the University of Venda. Congratulations once again on your achievement. Thank you and God bless.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer the diplomas and the degrees that are reflected in the program to the candidates that the Executive Dean shall present to you.
By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I confer the diplomas and degrees.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce the following qualification: Diploma in Freshwater Technology.
Makasela Tendo. Mbumi Isedza. Musane Ronald Matachane. Nkuna Kendi Masana. Ramova Zibuya Philip. Rachibadero Mpho, Sifura Tibuho, Chishonga Musa Terence,
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce the following qualification: Bachelor of Science.
Baloyi Magezi Montel, Wushielo Karabo Alfred, Buderi Arwani Chimangazo, Bugane Muketwa Emma Anna, Chauke Ntsako, Dauri Ridwan Aslam, distinction. Denga Musundwa Precious, Itsela Tabo Johannes, Juje Kanyisa, Angwani Pinduro, Jaku Asipe, Kalitsani Muketwa Chantel, Kameli Tendo Angel, Kabadi Muimereri, Kosa Ngetelo Francis, Livi P. Matori Collins, Lituja Dembe, Ruvengo Matozi Hakaki, Ruvengo Ntanganedzeni Precious, Mavelane Wurulelo, Rukoto Rokunda, Maboko Mishumo, Madura Frupero Frida, Madua Itani, Majie Tinandava Ridge, Majie Vudani, Mapungo Adivao Yulenda, Mafune Munei, Magadani Rondorani Muranga, Maada Pato, Mahanero Mpo Oriel, Mahorovera Muyeti, Mawasane Chedza, Maingo Israel, distinction, Makara Patuchezo Craig, Makamu Tulani Shola, Makatu Arwani, Makado Mutari Sydney, Makado Tracy Murembiwa, Makado Fano, Makawu Parandwa Patrick, Mahupa Pai Davis, Makondo Jaime, Makungo Muvulezi Chipiri Omega, Malika Ndamurelo Natasha, Malisa Mamuho Violet, Malito Rifilwe, Malatele Tepo Lucy, Malinga Alfred Sakile, Maricha Miracle, Maluleke Tulani, Maluleke Millicent, Maluleke Mufurupe Zei, Maluleke Rulani Moli, Mamakau Ompurusa, Mamali Pumudzo Julia, Mama Tuncha Mularo, Mamba Nduramiso, Mambane Trust, Mami Darinae, Mandinda Gundo, Manenje Raberani, Manenje Ompurusa, Mangwa Dupatuchezo, Mangwa Tarendani, Mangwata Wanga, Manyame Mkona zote, Mashabera Mubuya Karen, Masuta Arnold, Masuta Mugurawa, Masuime Wanga, Mataba Museta Tane Sara, Matiereja Raberani, Mato de Pumuzo. Congratulations. Mato Areone. Matonsi Lirato Yandisa. Matakala Neo. Matodzi Ropurusa Mudzielwana. Matodzi Rudzani. Face the camera. Matodzi Uchiro Remember. Matane Bongani. Face the camera. Matukane Glenn Moses. Mabanga Kutadzo. Distinction. Distinction. Mavila Andani Johannes. Mbadi Wabu Didenga. Mbezi Temburuo. Mdaka Hutatso Ayanda. Mdaka Anshamulo Onismas. Mboweni Pollen. May Farovadovani. Muhaleni Serenade Mulebukeng. Mkonto Petsi. Mucheku Dikaleri Margaret. Moshala Smith. Moira Litavo Hope. Muloto Kimelo Buleri. Munyela Mujaji Lirato. Mutapo Masejo Esther. Mutiva Keketso Gideon. Muturing Mpo comment. Mpande Mukobe. Mpandeli Murweli. Mpego Kutadzo Elfas. Mpego Mpo. Mpilo Rolibuwa Perpetua. Mtetwa Lovely. Muaba Mulisa Leslie. Mudara Ote Nyawereni. Mudau Azyambe Jane. Mudau Erwani Sharon. Mudau Good Enough. Mudau Pozo. Mudau Rebecca. Mudau Uone Nita. Mudau Umpe. Mujiba Tabero. Muzerana Amfarisao Anastasia.
Muziri Arwani. Mufamadi Amfarisao. Mukaninga Mwelechezi. Distinction. Mukoro Ronewa Brutus. Mukondeleri Fariso, Mukari Ronewa Given, Mukwewo Tandi, Mukwewo Vincent, Muraudzi Dakaro, Muraudzi Muano Success, Muraudzi Muratedzi Trevor, Muraudzi Mubumbi left, Murisha Raberani, Murovedzi Roribua, Munandi Shandukani, Muntsu Matamera Vanessa, Mungwai Mukona zote, Munyai Dakaro, Munyai Musiki Hope, Munyai Tendani Oliver, Munyai Uwabo, Musandiwa Tanganedzani, Mushanganyisi Mulaifa Ribuani, Musundwa Ndamurero Jeki, Mutabatsindi Pinduro, Mutanji Lizi Ndibo, Muthala Rutendo, Muchinyaro Buwabo Evelyn, Mngube Wangani Fortunate, Ndonyane Goodness, Ndou Mureri Judicious, Ndou Furupero, Ndou Rufuno, Ndou Muditambi, Mukondi, Ndo Omfa, Ndo Tendo, Nedzingae Ngo Sho, Nekumbe Namadzavo Ernest, Neruheni Rofiwa, Nemadandira Ndibuo Chedza, Nemajilili Rudzani, Nematoni Mashudu, Nemavora Muano Divambere Joshua, Nemufa Ndani Nzumbululo, Nemutudi Katompiwe Rosina, Nengwe Kulu Rinaye, Nepipidi Ronewa, Nesane Patuchedzo Sara, Netangurani Mureri, Netononda Tuso, Netiri Mpo Blessing, Nechamuchedzi Murauri, Nechauru Patuchedzo Grace, Nechidzivani Rotondwa Sydney, Nechivale Faresa, Nechivazauru Tendo Constance, Nechivumbe Rotondwa, Netsianda Nyandani, Nebuhuri Mukumera Masindi, Nebulaudzi Patuani, Ngomane Teren, Ngwenya Millicent Wongiwe, Nkare Modibo Precious, mkumeleni akonao Nkosi Desri Tibatso Nkosi Mbali Jessica Ndwamato Fortune Ntsaka Asabareri excuse Ntsieni ndi ene Ngove Ropuluswa Johanna Pakula Rivoningo Beverly distinction Paswana Muratedzi Chisikawe Paswane Chedza Keshni Pidane Manda Piri Tidimalo Prince Law Popi Adivao Carol Posiwa Given Posiwa Silas Radigwana Mangome gift Radzirani Vutuawe Rarukake Philemon Kotatso distinction Ramano Aruani Ramadi Rusani Oriel distinction Ramarata Avatakari Leslie Ramano Srerezo Ramantswana Patuchedzo Veronica Ramaremisa Zibuya Poshia Ramavona Merura Rantambe Rambau Muraro Clearance Rambau Rotondwa Jackson Rambau Rotondwa Mutete Rambuda Ndugero. Ramukosi Pumudzo. Ramoshava Makoma. Ramova Pumudzo Terence. Ramukadi Lutendo Christopher. Ramu Chacha Ropiwa. Rafumbedzani Yen Moses. Rapugera Charity Zubuya. Rachilumera Rotenda Lucy. Rabuanzo Shinakao. Ravuluvulu Ndibuo. Sikoto Tibuko Bridget. Selaole Blessing. Shandukani Muketwa Jordan. Shangu Ivy Distinction. Shai Sheni Maropeng Distinction. Siaga Asakumbi Puluso. Sikauri Muope. Singo Elvis. Singo Pindulo. Sintumure Mwambeli. Sinwamadi Witumelo Perez. Sitore Nkangweni Benedictus. Situba Mbilu Petunia. Sumbana Keto. Chisikure Katuchero. Takarani Kangwero Vanessa. Tagisa Amphao Pesi. Camera. Tatana Takarani. Tebe Tumelo. Ton Todani Akonao. Severi given. Chabuse Kuriso Olga. Chabuse Muketwa Confidence. Chiapura Maimu Hope. Chizumba Temburuo. Chifura Mukona zote Kendi. Chikoromo Utuawe. Chimange Tendo Emmanuel. Chishonga Adivao. Chisikure Tamia Muraro. Chisikure Tendo. Chiswaise Gudani. Chivase Dakaro. Sotetsi Lucia Mpwetsi. Valoi California. Mtusheko. Vengani Mkobe. Buromu Roribuwa. Zara Gome. Alizuri Millicent. Zita Tasma.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to present the awards to the best candidates in the faculties that the Executive Dean shall present to you.
By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I present the awards.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following awards. Forever Resorts, Lodges, Hotels and Retreats, KC Maiwashe and Associates, Sabina Pharmacy, Dr. M.E. Makwanya Medical Center Awards, and UNIVEN Alumni Chapter. And lastly, Dell Technologies and Convocation Exco. Nechivumbe Rotondwa, Best Student in Computer Science. Nemajigiri Rosani, Best Student in BSc Physics. Munyai Tendani Oliver, Best Overall Student in Math and Physics. Mavanga Kutazo, Best Student in BSc in Microbiology and Botany. Maingo Israel, Best Student in Mathematics and Statistics. Nkumereni Akonaho, Best Student in BSc in Chemistry and Applied Chemistry. Munyai Dakaro, Best Student in BSc, Computer Science and Mathematics. Nemabora Joshua. This one has 2 awards. The first one, Best Student in BSc Biochemistry and Microbiology. also got the Sabina Pharmacy Award for Best Student in Biochemistry and Biochemistry. Shai Maruping, also 2 awards. The first one is the Best Student, BSc in Mathematics and Applied Mathematics. He is also recognized by Casey Maiwashe and Associates for being the best student in applied mathematics rather. Let's give this one a round of applause before. This is Pakula Rivoningo Beverly. I don't know where to start with this one. Let me try. Best student in biochemistry and biology. Best overall student in the Faculty of Science, Engineering, and Agriculture. I had to consult if I have to mention these. This also scares me. This is the student that is receiving the Senate medallion. It simply means, if you don't understand, this means this student standing on my left is the overall performer in the entire university. Please go and get your award.
Yo, yo, yo. Yeah. Yo, 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 yo. Okay. Are you getting your seats back? Okay, okay, okay. Let's wait for the celebrants to sit down. We'll blame Beverly Rivoningo for that. I mean, she swept the floor with all of us. Thank you very much. I think you can sit anywhere. You've graduated now. So you're allowed to sit anywhere. Just for today, you're allowed to do what you want, within limits. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You know there are rules for every occasion, and universities like rules. So I always get reminded that, Chancellor, you know, there are rules around graduation. You know, this song that they play, Gaudiamus Igitur. So I always ask, you know, who composed the song and where does it come from? And did we as Africans have a role to play in the composition of the song and in the adoption of the song? And so I like telling stories. So one time we went to, last year, the King of Lesotho was celebrating his 60th, I think. And I don't know how many years on the throne. And he's a Catholic. So the service had to be in the Catholic Church. Now, if I show you the videos of what was happening in that Catholic Church, you know, Catholics are very strict about their ceremonies and how they conduct the service in church. But the Basotho have indigenized the Catholic Church. And they were dancing like you are dancing today. They were walking with their sticks and waving their things and singing their own songs in the Catholic Church. And so, Vice Chancellor, when you chase me away as Chancellor and Chairperson of Council, I hope we would have indigenized graduation ceremonies and made them really our own. So that's why I never object when, you know, you celebrate. It's a day for celebration. And we as Africans celebrate in a particular way. And it's okay, that's how we celebrate. But yes, I don't have to be a provocateur. We have to do it within limits. But we also, at this graduation, the Vice Chancellor spoke about some donation of sneakers like this. It's also to celebrate what the university is doing. We're celebrating 30 years of our democracy, but we are also celebrating the leadership that this university has given to the project of producing entrepreneurs, which has inspired all of us to say, let's go out and see what young Black entrepreneurs are doing out there. And all of these 180 pairs of shoes come from young Black entrepreneurs, some of them very close to you in age, 2 of them in the Free State, 1 in Mpumalanga and 1 from Limpopo. And all of them went out and said, what can we do for ourselves? And they decided that they are going to go out and make shoes. Now, I always say that you have gone through the most difficult part, one of the most difficult parts of your lives, getting a degree. And that's a great accomplishment, excellent accomplishment. You've struggled with NSFAS, you've struggled with them giving you your meal allowances, you've fought the university thinking that the university has taken your money when NSFAS had not paid. You struggled with the lecturers that you felt were giving you a hard time. Some of them were just very difficult, you felt, but you've made it. And you really, on this day, you don't need anything else. The biggest achievement is that you have graduated. And you don't need any fancy this and fancy that, and you have your biggest achievement, which is your graduation. But my message throughout this week, and from yesterday, is that I wish my generation, and perhaps the generation before us, had done more to make sure that when you leave this university, you are living into a functioning world. You can live here and go into whatever job you want. You can live here and go into whatever profession you want to go into. You can live here and start a shop to sell whatever, clothes, shoes, rings, whatever. I really wish we could have done more, my generation. And I want to extend an apology to the young people. Not only you, you can talk to your friends, your comrades, your colleagues, and tell them that on behalf of my generation, I really apologize that we have messed up this country. This country could be better than what it is. It definitely could be better. We have enough resources to make it a better country. And I hope that as you reflect on the last 30 years, yes, there are good things that happened also in that 30 years, very many. But it could have been better if we had focused on the goal of building this better life for people. It could have been better. Each and every one of us, the adults, the parents in this room, the lecturers, we know sometimes where we should have spoken out to say no. We know the people who steal the public funds. We know the people who kill our children. We know the people who rape the women and children of this country. We could have spoken out at some stage and said, no, it stops with me, but we did not. And we are now having a country where our young people struggle when they leave university. They struggle to find jobs. They struggle to make a living. They sit and do nothing because we kept quiet when we saw wrong things happening. We kept quiet when we saw the thieves stealing. We kept quiet when the liars told lies to our people. So my message to you young people is that my generation, I don't have a mandate from them, but I will tell you that we apologize that you are not walking into a better South Africa, which is much better than what it is right now. And the Vice Chancellor has said to you that on the 29th of May's elections, I don't know who I'm going to vote for, but I'm not going to tell you also, because my vote is my secret. That's the tenet of a democracy. So all I'm saying is that I hope that wherever you are, you can do better than we did. Remember that dream of '94 when Madiba said never again. I hope that you can do better than we did. I hope that South Africa 30 years from now, when all of us are gone, sleeping underground, this country will be better and you will be proud to have been a part of making it different. I really wish you all the best. It is tough out there, but please, please don't be tempted to do wrong things, even if it is difficult. Poverty does not justify criminality. Poor people are not necessarily criminals. It's the rich ones that continue to steal and steal and steal. Whatever difficulties you've had, remember that you've had very many at the university as well, but you have conquered them. Here you are today graduating. I want to say well done. I'm very, very proud of what you did, Rivoningo. Very, very well done. Congratulations to be a best overall student for the university from the science faculty. The faculty can be very proud of itself for what it did. But please, 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 whatever difficulties you find, don't do wrong things because they will follow you. If they don't follow you, they will follow your children or your children's children. Imagine your grandchild trying to do something in society and they say, oh, that's the child of that thief. Your grandfather was a thief. You don't want to do that. So whatever the difficulties, let's not step out of the way. Let's not follow wrong examples. Very well done to you. Congratulations. But congratulations to your parents, your guardians, your aunts, uncles, bogogo, everyone, bokuku, who looked after you while you're commencing. Congratulations to the staff for producing an outstanding cohort of students, and all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Chancellor of the University of Venda, Advocate Mojanku Gumbi. As we are approaching the end of this ceremony, I would like to remind you that you need to remain standing after the dissolution of the congregation by the Chancellor. And that will be preceded by the singing of the national anthem led by UNIVEN choir. And would also like to request that when the national anthem is being sung, we should all rise and all men should remove their caps or hats. So may I therefore request that we all rise.
By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of Venda.